Hello everybody, welcome back to From Rhythm to Algorithm Part 11, Vocabulary. This is probably a short episode, but I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the words vocabulary and ontology. We've used both several times I guess we've used ontology more than vocabulary several times in my different language series and episodes and whatnot. So I just wanted to clear some things up there. But let's start with a question. All right, what is the fundamental theorem of physiology? What is the fundamental theorem of pharmacology? What is the fundamental theorem of law? What is the fundamental theorem of calculus? How many of those questions have known answers? One, what is the fundamental theorem of calculus? So an ontology, a vocabulary is literally like when you're in the third grade and go learn your vocab. You're going to learn a singular person is learning a singular word. An ontology is the accepted logical diction of a field of study. And I've seen, the reason I want to make this differentiation, because I've seen practitioners of physics professors not using this correctly. And so, just to show you the structure of what I've done, right? It is what it is. A fundamental theorem is the most general and comprehensive, it's the basis of a subject. It's the most comprehensive statement that you can make about a given field of study. And like again, on my introduction lessons, like, is there logic to biology? Is there logic to chemistry? Is there logic to medicine? Of course. And so, what we've done is we've shown that it is what it is the basis of logic. And so axioms are the basis of theorems. We've demonstrated speciality, this new axiomatic empirical fact. And now we're working out the physical, the biological, the psychological implications, all from the structure of language. And when I use the analogy of, you build your house, you're fixing the garage, and you fix the kitchen, then you fix the bedroom, then you fix the master bath. When you develop the logic of biology, it's going to have implications to the language of chemistry. When you develop the logic of chemistry, it's going to have implications to the logic of physics. And so this is the pyramid of mathematics, well, the pyramid of scientific discovery. The pyramid of science. Go Brad. Of science. And so it is what it is statements. That proves I have the basis, sound, then slang. I'll talk about that here in a second. Then language, then mathematics, then axioms, then theorems, then proof, then reduction, then fact. And so everything below this line, language, slang, and sound, these are all domains of ontology that I'm actively deriving in, and I've been actively deriving in for 15 years, is completely self-derived by me. This is not known mathematics or logical derivation or logical structure anywhere. And so this is kind of the process of mathematics at the peak. Because once you derive a fact, right, this whole process occurs in physics. And then I take that fact and say, what implications does that have to chemistry? And all of the fundamental theorems relate. So this is in general, this is for personal in general, but seeing as I'm the one that derived all of this stuff, it applies to me. But I just have unknown logical derivation. But it doesn't change the fact that this logic already existed. And ing as the basis of sound. People, again, already demonstrate that when they structure a sentence at any point in time. Thing, thingy. It's like that. It's that-ish. These are all just different examples. And so sound is the basis of, I don't think anyone in mathematics would have any opposition to axioms are the basis of theorems. We've demonstrated that. Sound is the basis of language. No one would, at this point, no one would have any opposition to that. Slang is the basis of logic. I could see people not seeing why that would be true. But yeet, right? It is what it is. Yeet bros, I just yeeted a fat yeet load on my yeetster. What does that mean? It meant something. You heard something. Probably sounded like sex. We'll get to that in my language series, but fun fact, spoiler alert, form of the solution. Anytime people don't know what they're talking about, they talk about sex. That's what she said exists. But my point for this video is yeet is slang. As a personal development of slang, it has caught on, it has been transmitted. Literally not a single person knows what it means because it doesn't have a definition. And so, yeet is probably never going to make it into fundamental physics, but you see the species creating a word, having a word go viral, it literally being completely undefined, and it's a filler word. It's a filler word just like fuck. Right? All of our bad words, they're bad, but they're really good because they describe situations. What do you say when someone gets in a car and drives off a cliff? Oh, fuck. Because that's the appropriate logic for the scenario. Oh, Johnny, he accelerated, he combusted his gas, accelerated his car, and had a hot steaming metal rod eviscerate his stomach. And you say, oh, fuck, is the shortened version of that. But slang is the basis of logic. We can't prove that super rigorously, can't make a lot of great implications right now, but that's true. And so, again, I just wanted to show you or just discuss a little bit more about what a basis is. It's the foundation, and the range is all of the theorems or implications you draw from that. And now you might say, Brad, you have a lot more theorems than you have axioms. So why is it a bigger chunk of the pyramid? Again, that's just because this is a pyramid as axioms being bigger than theorems isn't the best physical. A picture of a pyramid is probably not the best representation, but it's not super relevant for this. So that is what a vocabulary is, and that is what an ontology is. Thank you for watching From Rhythm to Algorithm Part 11, Vocabulary.